intention of criticism social, we will talk about a very controversial subject during the last years, the religion and the church, a social manipulator. Today bring to you a special guest who has a doctorate in sociology issued by the Autonomous University of State of Mexico, oriented to human beliefs. We have the pleasure to receiving the Dr. Cody. An applause, please.
Hello, it is an honor to be here with us.
I thank you for giving time to comment on a topic that has turns of to be a bit controversial for most people after all we live in a country where 90% of people are Catholic and a small percent that is left out of atheists and the other percentage profess another type of beliefs. What do you think about the role of religion in Mexico?
I believe that his role has become fundamental for a healthy coexistence, to some extent among all the people who have it, especially because it is a decision. However, it is here when we discuss. Something important religion is a part of our training as people so much that commenting uh, that you are not believer. Um, you are judged by society because you do not follow the path of God. This was what prompted me to study this, especially of sociology, to know the value of a person who has faith in a supernatural being.
Okay, to all this, have you been a believer in the Catholic religion? Have you lived close to these kinds of situation where mass manipulation by religion lives?
It is a good question. I believe we have all had at some point. However, I was not a Catholic, I was a Christian. But with the process of the time, this was changing to the point of having no particular belief.
So, are you an atheist?
You could say that.
So, you're not in favor of Catholic beliefs? Do you think they are a waste of time that people could deal in more important of productive things?
Okay. Beliefs are very different from the church. The church is, for the most part, the one that deforms these beliefs for their own benefit. We have the example of the Vatican. The luxuries they possess are huge, and beyond his attributed unlimited power. To cite an example, we have sexual abuse of infants by a priest. Their impunity, in this case, is with the power that the church is untouchable. Returning to luxury, the Vatican has a great deal of resources obtaining from profit from the faith of others as a kind of business. Money and power in exchange for eternal salvation.
So, you're saying that the church is a capitalist, right? Because you define it as a by business.
Certainly, can by define it that way it will give an example. On this, it is known that the Bible, wherever you want to acquire, it will have a cost according to his presentation, which is expensive if this book is considered educational. To live a life of because they sell it, because they do not try to make it a free material, as much as can be based on that the church needs this money to keep also there. Or any case because opponent being will need 20% of my wage.
Well, do you know if there is a heavily store where good voice materials which improve the penthouse in the sky? However, I fear to disagree in this point. In the church was really just a business will not take the hassle to visiting place like orphanage to give hope to the children that they will get a good family to adopt them and God also cannot give free. A writing that is considered sacred. So you're saying you pay to be a believer or not?
Of course, I do not dislike the work of the church. What I have against it is a social manipulation through fear, promises that has you moved to the other world. You will have everything you ever wanted just to follow me. Commandments of a begin which is considered good, but it's also bad, isn't it? If not because it will send to the people who fight is worth to the eternal flames because it's forgives all the signs with only reciting some allegories. In addition, it is country the introduction of the religions by the Spaniards leaves much to be decided.
Okay, in my particular opinion, I don't consider that it is to forgive all sins only because if it is more the confidence towards the change of the human being because God is regarded as a symbol of love that teach forgiveness to forget the grudge. It's true that before the Spanish conquest had other types of beliefs, but always after that was the freedom to decide on what to believe, what kind of values instill in your children to be good people. Good people. Ending. Could tell me then his poster about this alleged manipulation of society by the church?
Yes, we know that the church is against free expressions. We can see in the faithful who prove to the skeptical about knowing God thinks they fear change. Because the church has beyond team into something very conservative should be expected that religion acted in at least equivalent functions. If a team performs a function, it must be good or at least essential. It is the reason for emotionally important objects. If the religion of the Vatican does not define that purpose or understand the interests of the opposite society of being free and defined, it leaves open a path for retained provided to offer the main direction of any cultural, economic, and physical invasions. To developing people's history shows that church has been and will be natural arm of a contest.
Interesting. Well, with this little debate, we finish our interview with Trunk or West, and hopefully the audience will reflect on what was said today. Thank you very much, and see you.